Marina Hedman, born Bellis Marina Hedman on September 29, 1944 in Gothenburg, Sweden, is a retired Swedish erotic and mainstream actress. She began her career as a model in Sweden before moving to Italy in the 1960s, where she would go on to have a prolific acting career spanning both adult films and mainstream cinema. As a young woman, she worked as a model, gaining recognition for her striking good looks. In the mid-1960s, she married Italian journalist Paolo Freghese, who had traveled to Sweden to do some television reporting. The couple then moved to Italy, where Hedman's acting career would take off. Hedman's first acting role came in 1976 with a small uncredited part in the Italian erotic comedy film La Pretora, My Sister-in-Law, directed by Lucio Fulci and starring Edwidge Fenech. Later that year, she appeared in a minor role in the erotic film Emmanuelle in America, which featured her first hardcore erotic scene. This marked the beginning of Hedman's transition into the adult film industry. Throughout the late 1970s and early 1980s, she went on to appear in a number of hardcore erotic films, often using the stage names Marina Loder or Marina Freghese. Some of her most notable adult film credits during this period include Immagini di un convento, Images in a Convent, in 1979, Marina e la sua bestia, Marina and Her Beast, in 1984, and The Devil in Mr. Holmes in 1987, which co-starred legendary adult film actor John Holmes. Hedman was considered one of the first Italian divas of the erotic cinema during this era. Her bold and uninhibited performances in these adult films earned her a reputation as a fearless and boundary-pushing actress. However, Hedman later expressed regret over some of her more explicit work, stating that she felt it degraded women. Despite her notoriety in the adult film industry, Hedman was also able to establish a successful career in mainstream Italian cinema. Throughout the late 1970s and 1980s, she appeared in supporting roles in several notable films by acclaimed directors. In 1978, she had a role in Dino Risi's Primo Amore, First Love. The following year, she appeared in Federico Fellini's surreal comedy La Città del Dawn, City of Women. Hedman also had a major role in Joe D'Amato's 1979 film Immagini di un convento, Images in a Convent, an adaptation of the classic novel La Religieuse by Denis Diderot. Other mainstream film credits for Hedman during this period include Fantazzi Subis Ancora, Fantazzi Strikes Back, in 1983 and Lars von Trier's 1994 miniseries The Kingdom. She continued to act in both adult and mainstream films throughout the 1980s and early 1990s before retiring from acting in the mid-1990s. Hedman's personal life was the subject of much tabloid speculation, particularly her marriage to Italian journalist Paolo Freghese. The couple divorced at some point, though the exact timeline is unclear. They had 2 children together. In her later years, Hedman has been more reclusive, choosing to avoid the spotlight. She has occasionally given interviews where she has reflected on her controversial career and expressed regret over some of her more explicit adult film roles. However, she has also defended her work, arguing that she was simply an actress doing her job and that the films did not necessarily reflect her own values or beliefs. Today, Marina Hedman is remembered as a pioneering figure in the world of Italian adult cinema, as well as a talented mainstream actress who was not afraid to take on challenging and unconventional roles. Her bold and fearless performances helped pave the way for other actresses to push boundaries in the entertainment industry. Marina Hedman's career as both an erotic and mainstream actress was groundbreaking and controversial. She was one of the first Italian divas of the adult film industry, known for her bold and uninhibited performances. At the same time, she was able to successfully transition into mainstream cinema, appearing in supporting roles in films by acclaimed directors like Fellini and von Trier. Hedman's willingness to take on challenging and unconventional roles, both in adult films and in mainstream cinema, helped pave the way for other actresses to push boundaries and challenge societal norms. While her more explicit work was seen as controversial at the time, Hedman's legacy as a trailblazing performer has endured. In her later years, Hedman has been more reclusive, but she has occasionally spoken out about her experiences and expressed some regret over the more degrading aspects of her adult film work. However, she has also defended her choices, arguing that she was simply an actress doing her job. Today, Marina Hedman is remembered as an iconic figure in the history of Italian cinema, both in the adult film industry and in mainstream cinema. Her bold and fearless performances, as well as her willingness to take on challenging roles, have cemented her place as a pioneering and influential actress. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.